Hey guys, Doc back here with a different video from what you're used to seeing. This time we're going to talk about the Sandman Season 2 Part 1 from Netflix and what it does right and what it does wrong and a few things in between. So we've waited 3 years to get this to come back out. There's no surprise, in my eyes anyway, that some of the heat has had to die down on the Neil Gaiman situation. We're not gonna delve into that because no matter what the actual verbiage is that came out from the producers, I still think that what happened with Neil had something to do with the Sandman getting shortened. I really believe that they could have pushed it to probably 4 and possibly 5 seasons and covered everything that came in the comics. But instead, thanks to what happened with that situation, now we get a shortened version of the Sandman. But at least we do get a second season, which a lot of people were up in the air about whether or not to watch it, whether or not it was ever coming. But now we can say with certainty that we are getting the Season 2. Anyway, the scope, the grandeur, the scale that Neil Gaiman put into the original comic series, it's here. Just like it was in Season 1. You get a feeling that you're just picking up exactly where you left off in the last season. And I do have to say, for the 6 episodes that have come, and I am going to do a breakdown of each individual episode, I'm just kind of giving an overview and my first initial thoughts after watching it. I will go back and rewatch each episode and give you a few videos of that coming and going as time allows. But there was a lot that got missed. Wanda was a small character in this, where she was a bigger character in the original graphic novels, comics, floppies, whatever format you read them in. And some of the characters just seemed to be glossed over or not be as impactful as they were in the comics. So, for example, Orpheus, in his story, visits the underworld. And to me, some of the imagery that was drawn in those issues of the comics is very unsettling, because Hades always has a smile on his face. Here, they didn't go that route. He was just the kindly old man. So they didn't go that route this time. And not really a kindly old man, but just an old man. Not a whole lot of energy to him. So that didn't show off quite as well as it did in the comics. But at the same time, you still got that same story, and at least you did get to see that story and the punch that came with it. Hey guys, something a little bit different. I haven't done one of these video reviews in a while, so I wanted to talk for a few minutes about the Sandman Season 2 Part 1 that just hit Netflix this past weekend. So, in this season, we get... Let's see if that does any better. It's a little bright, but maybe not so much. So in this new season, we get the continuation of Dream rebuilding his kingdom. And through all of that, we get to see the rebirth of the family. We get to see what happens to destruction. And more importantly, we get to see the changes that have come to Morpheus through